Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Sport on YouTube and Facebook, where today I'm joined by Jamie.
Hello.
Big man, back from the ATP.
I thought you were going to say back from the 80s then. I was like,
wow.
I was born in 94. I know I don't look that young, but you know.
And we're going to be previewing Lyon versus Manchester City in the Champions League. Big game, Jamie. Big game in the grand scheme of things in the group.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because this was the first game of the group as well. And I remember being there as a steward at Man City and, the empty had, as we like to call it, us Man United fans. But I was quite stunned by the fact that Lyon went 2-0 up in that game. You know, this was the first Champions League game. And I was thinking, what's going on with Man City? It's the only game comparatively that they've lost this season, if you're counting all competitions. But they've done well. City, as kind of most of us expected when it's Pep Guardiola, they've recovered from it and they've made the most out of this group. And they go to Lyon now thinking, right, let's get our revenge on them and get this win.
Obviously, in the first game, that man that tugs in the Liverpool fans' heartstrings, Nabil Fekir, getting that goal, crucial goal for Lyon to make them lead 2-0 against Manchester City. How key can he be for Lyon in this game?
Well, I mean, when he scored against Man City at the empty Had, I said that again. It was the Lyon goals were a bit out of nowhere, if I can remember. Lyon weren't exactly that impressive at Man City. They just scored when they had to, and Man City has always dominated the game, but it just wasn't happening for them. They got a late goal, but it just didn't happen. But I feel as though with Lyon, they're just not as recognised as they used to be. I remember when I was growing up, Lyon were arguably the best team in France, the best team that France could offer in the Champions League. They'd normally make the knockout stages as well. And, times have changed for Lyon. It's not like it used to be. You got the teams of maybe Marseille from time to time taking over their legacy, and then you've got a bit of PSG always topping the league as well, as they do. So money talks, as they say, and it does when it comes to football, which is why Man City are where they are now, let's be honest. And it's a fixture for me which I think we all know who should win on the day, but you just never know. I thought the win for Man City at Shakhtar Donetsk was quite an important one, because I always think Donetsk is not an easy place to go to. It is a big stadium. Some English clubs have failed to win there in the past. For example, Chelsea have always struggled home and away against them, but Man City made it look like it was a normal day at the office.
Let's stick with Man City. You said they won away to Shakhtar Donetsk, and then they won at home 6-0. It's important for them to carry on the momentum into this game.
Absolutely. I mean, it's not just always about the form. It's to show to the rivals in Europe. Who are the rivals this year? You'd think PSG. I would say Madrid, but that's not happening for them unless we're talking about another Madrid. But the fact that I think Barcelona are the real threats for Man City this season. They look a promising side, and I think for Man City they've got to show this form to continue, not just for the statement in front of other teams to go, we're serious, we're going to go for this Champions League, and we've got the manager that knows how to do it. But it's also to keep the players happy. No matter what in sport, you always want to win, whether it's an exhibition or an actual serious match. You always want to win, and they'll be wanting to leave France with all 3 points.
So here's the big question. Have you got a score prediction?
I think for me, Manchester City will win by 3-1. I think it'll be a comfortable win. And I think for them, they'll just have that pedigree of getting that revenge on Lyon after what happened back in September.
Okay, thank you, Jamie. So that was our preview of Manchester City and Lyon. Well, the other way around, really. Lyon versus Manchester City. Must be crucial to get that right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.